and welcome to another episode of the Profit Point Show here on OGTV, the People's Telly, and we transmit on every social media, the YouTube, the Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And now we want to talk about something about business. We want to talk about ventures. We want to talk about services and look at how you can grow all of these using the tool that we'll be providing every week on the program. My name is Charity James, and the program is divided into two segments. The first segment is a business review segment, while the second segment is a sectorial segment where we talk about skill acquisition and also encourage young people to come into that sector so that the economy can grow and grow well. That's the setting of the program. But we'll come back after this little break. We'll be having the business review segment as our guest, and our topic is intact. We'll see you after the break. Welcome back from that break, and this is the business review segment of the Profit Point Show. And on the segment, we'll be picking a particular tool that we'll discuss, and we have an analyst in the studio, a business coach, who will do justice to this topic that we have chosen for today. And the topic this morning is strategies for small-scale business. What are the things that you must do to grow your business, especially those small-scale businesses? Now, our guest is Ahmed Ogunbiyi. Is a business coach, business enthusiast, and someone who has been on the field looking at marketing, retailing, and every other aspect of business you can talk of. He is good in that aspect. So you're welcome, Ahmed Ogunbiyi.
Yeah, I'm glad to be here once again. It's my pleasure.
All right, now we want to discuss strategies for small-scale business. And before we move on into the nitty-gritty of these strategies that you must use at every particular point in time you want to grow your business, can we know what we mean by strategy when we're talking about business?
Okay, so thank you once again. First off, I want to commend anyone who is currently doing business now, because I can tell you for free that it's not easy to do business presently, especially with the situation of our economy, right? So I commend and I give shout out to anyone that is, especially the young entrepreneurs and those that are doing small scale business enterprise. It's not so easy, so I give shout out to them. So when we talk about business and when we talk about strategies just simply means it's like a guide or a blueprint that guide a business on what they want to achieve at a particular period of time, right? So, and every business needs to understand that there are different strategies they need to apply in their business. Reason being that the way the business is going, things are changing fast, right? So things are occurring, challenges are coming in, and at every point of these challenges, you must be willing to adapt, accept that is a challenge, right? Then after them, you must be willing to adapt to change and look for ways to pull yourself out of all those challenges that come to your business. So in a nutshell, a business strategy, we can call it a plan. So a business plan is a blueprint by which an organization follow to achieve a goal or a set of goal for a period of time.
Okay, and thank you for breaking it down for us. Now let's talk about these strategies in particular now. What are the basic strategy a business owner must have every time, not even minding if there's a challenge or there's a crisis with the business? What are the things that you must equip yourself with every time you're running your business?
Okay, so first off, I want to believe before anybody starts a business, is you must have do thorough scanning of the business environment. You want to believe by now anyone that wants to do a business did not just wake up and say, no, I want to start a business and just start doing it. No, you must have first understand the nature, the environment of the business. So when these challenges come, and of course before you can start a business, you need a blueprint. I mentioned the blueprint the other time, which is a business plan. Yes, you need a business plan. So under this business plan, or inside this business plan, you have your vision, you have your mission statement, you have your executive summary, you have your marketing strategies, you have your financial planning, you have everything has been included in the business plan, right? So when the challenges come, one thing you need to do is that before you can before you can face the challenges that come, you need to go back to your drawing board and say, okay, this problem that I want to solve, is it in alignment to the vision, to the goals I've set for this business? So if it is on alignment, so you look for ways and you begin to face it. Depends on what challenges that come to your business, that we can say, okay, this is the type of strategy you can use, this is the type of strategy you can use.
Talking about challenges, what type of challenges should business owners should be expecting? In life they say if you're growing up, there are some things you will face that will make you strong. For business, what are the things they should expect along the line, irrespective of the type of business that they will be running? What is the most precious, let me put it that way, most precious challenge that will shaping the business and that must come and happen to the business?
Okay, before we talked about the challenge of the business, I think one thing that actually leads to this challenge is because many people, or let me say many entrepreneurs, go into business because they are interested in the business, not because they are determined to do the business. It's two different things here now. So it is one thing to be interested in a business, and it's another thing to be determined to do a business. Like for instance, I can be doing a business and probably I'm doing well in that business. You can show interest in the business because I'm doing well. That doesn't mean you are determined to do the business. But if you are determined to do a business, it means that you are ready to face whatever challenges that comes along the way. You are ready to take risk for the business. You are ready to take strategic decision in order for the business to go. Right? So every business has those challenges. So what are the challenges, right? So let's talk about the present economy now. The rise and fall of dollar and all, government policies, taxation, competitors, these are just some of the challenges that businesses face. The price, what you buy, let's say you are into manufacturing of product or goods, what you buy today in the market is different from what will you buy tomorrow, right? So those things will definitely affect your pricing, and you cannot just increase your price anyhow. You still have to adapt for the time being, and while adapting, know that it's already affecting your sales. So we also have challenges. We also have another challenge, which is marketing and sales. You are not having enough people to patronize you. You are not having enough volume for your business. You are not having enough margin for your business. I also talk about volume and margin and how they affect business, right? So we will still get there. So these are just some of the things: economic, political, legal. Some people, they are into business, they don't have the necessary certification, they don't have the license, they don't have, when government come for them, it affects their business. So it's a challenge. So these are just some of the things every business owner or every entrepreneur needs to take cognizance of, so that when they come, they know that this is where I need to run to and this is where I need not to run to.
Okay. And the next question is about the things that small-scale business owners must know while running their business, and you've mentioned some of it. Do we have more?
Yes, as a business owner, there are some things you just need to know. And number one is that you need to plan. Plan is very, very important. You need to plan. Number two is that you need capital. See, let's not lie to ourselves. You need money for your business. You need aside from you having a capital, you need inflow, you need money to flow in your business. You need something that, okay, we want to buy this, we want to buy that, because all these little things that you buy is something that makes the business continue and keep going. And number 3, what you need to do is that you need to learn how to adapt to change.
Okay.
And you need to put your business in a way that it is dynamic in nature. Adapting to change means that, you know, the world is moving fast, and technology too has gone so far. So you need to see all these things as a way that when the needs arise, you need to quickly adapt to it instead of criticizing them. Don't say, this technology, how can you make that technology, how can you use it to, you know, have impact on your own business, right? You also need to learn how to network, right? You need to network with organization that are doing something similar to you. Learn from them, you look at what they are doing, and you look at some of the strategies they have been doing, they have been applying for a long period of time that's working for them. You can learn from there and also adapt to your own business. So we have so many things you need to take factor into as a business owner, which I've just mentioned them.
All right, now the other time we mentioned about money, the inflow, the cash flow of the business, and now it will take me to this next question about financial management of your business. Can you let us into the tips that a business owner must follow when you want to manage your finances, manage the money that comes in, that comes out? How do you do that without affecting your business negatively?
Okay, so first, like I mentioned, you need a budget. You need money to run your business, and you also need to create a budget for your business. When you are into a business, you do not just spend money the way you are saying the money. That you are saying money, that you are saying profit, doesn't mean that whatever money you are saying, you are spending it anyhow. No, you need to create a budget for it, either weekly budget or monthly budget. Secondly, another financial tips that will help every entrepreneur is that you need to separate personal accounts from business accounts. In fact, as a matter of fact, you need to pay yourself salary from your business. Don't say, oh, I have made...
Even with the small scale business owners?
Of course, if you want to survive, you need to pay. Even if it is peanuts, please just try to pay yourself and put the leftover or what is remaining back into the business. That is how business will survive. But if whatever profits you are saying, you are just eating it, you are just, you know, spending lavishly, and is one of the things that affect business. When you begin to see money, you begin to spend lavish and all. So, and in the long run, the business needs money to run, and know it is running of cash. Right? So you need to differentiate your personal account from business accounts. Right? So as a matter of fact too, whatever money that also comes into the business should go directly to the business account. So these are just things that would help you. And also financial planning for your business. You need to monitor the inflow and outflow, how money is coming in and how money is going out in your business. Right? Let's say, like I said about budgeting, let's say you create a budget for business for your business this week, right? So maybe you create a budget on marketing and sales. You need to monitor the effect of that marketing and sales in your business. If you are creating budget for manufacturing goods and services, you need to measure the impact of whatever you bought, whatever you buy. You need to measure the impact in your business. So these are just little financial tips that every young entrepreneur or every business owner or small scale enterprise needs to, you know, learn and needs to.
Who teaches you all these things? Because the way you are saying, that means you must have the knowledge of how to do this thing if you want to get it right. So who mentors you on how to financially manage your business well? Must you go to a school for it? Must you have a mentor for it? Or you just learn on the business as it grows?
Okay, so first, school no be scam. You need to go to school, right? And secondly, the best way to learn is to do that thing, is to practice it. If you are not practicing it, you will not learn. If you are practicing it, when those challenges come, that is where you now go back to your book. this thing, what can I do, what can I do? And also mentor. You know, I have some mentors that guide me, that, you know, explain things to me till I find my own fit as well, right? And that is why over time I have tried as much as possible to always try to be available to mentor some young entrepreneurs where I see that they are finding a struggle to grow their business. So I learn from different ways. I learn from the 4 walls of classroom. I learn from the street. Yes, very important. You need to learn from the street as well, because that is where the real money is. So you need to understand what the street is saying. You need to understand the slang they are saying. That is how you can easily go there and penetrate to them, talk to them in the language they understand. Right? So these are just few ways I've learned all these business strategies over time.
All right, now we know that we are in the digital era, and we know that everything that we do now all over the world, digital technology is involved. And some small-scale business owners will say they can't use this technological advancement for their business because they are running a small-scale business. Is it advisable to shy away from technological advancement in running business, or how important is this tool for growing their business?
Okay, so the fact is that, or the truth is that, technology has come to stay, and one way or the other it has a lot of impact now on business, right? And aside technology, we have what we call artificial intelligence. Is another thing entirely that is, if good care is not taken, it will take a lot of people out of business. Like, let's say you are into photography, and you don't know that there is an AI, artificial intelligence, that when people send pictures to it, can edit the picture in such a way that if they tell someone that this picture is made through AI, you won't believe. So how do you learn from all these things? You just need to accept it first, that, oh, AI is available, how can I do it? Then you need to adapt, change. And that is why I mentioned earlier that every young person into business needs to understand that business is dynamic in nature. And the more things are evolving, the more things are changing, you need to also adapt to the change in technology, to the change in customer needs, to the change in demand, right? So if all this technology, what you just need to do is to learn them, and even try to add it to the services you offer. For photography, for instance, now, you know there is an AI that can edit picture even more than some photographers, right? You learn it. Add it to your chart. You tell your client that, okay, if you want me to create a picture for you through AI, this is what you pay. If you want me to snap you, this is what you pay. With that, you have even used AI as an advantage to your own business. You're a graphic designer. You don't know that there's an AI that can, when people type a particular prompt to it, it can easily generate, you know, a picture, a design that even a professional graphic designer cannot design. You are a musician. You don't know that there's an AI that can compose music from beginning to the end. So technology is fast growing. I mean, it's going to a space whereby if you are not careful enough, it will chase you out of your business. So you just need to accept it first, then adapt by learning them, and, you know, applying it to your own business. That is just the best way I think you can, you know, accept technology and easily apply it to your business and work for you.
All right, then let's talk about the right market. There's a concept that in business world that is called the right market for your product or for your services. This concept of right market, how do you use it to grow your business? And when you're using the concept of right market, how best will it affect your business? Will it grow it, or what is the thing that it will do to the business?
Okay, so when we talk about right market, right, we are talking about market target or target market.
Okay.
Now, I will use these 4 kinds of business to explain them. We have 4 kinds of business that is determined by volume and margin.
Okay.
Volume means the number of people that patronize you, while margin means how much you sell, right? So Number one kind of business I'll mention is we have people that are into graveyard. Let me use the word graveyard business. And sorry to say, these are people that sell petty provisions, that all pure water, that sells pure water, that's orchid and all. So these people, they are running a graveyard business. Why? Because they are having a low margin and low volume. Low volume means that they are not having enough people to patronize them, and they are making a very little sales. So just like they are doing hand-to-mouth business, and the only time this business can go is when they have somebody pumping money into the business. That's the only time they go to get a loan. And when they go to get a loan, definitely they have to pay back the loan. So it means that they are running business for the sole purpose to pay back loan. So this business can easily die. So another type of business, from this graveyard, let's upgrade it, which leads us to another kind of business, which I call mass market business. Mass market business means that you're having high volume, but you're having low margin. High volume, the people that falls under this category are people that run a bakery business or people that run pure water business. Those people are not making a lot of money, but they are only maintaining the business because they have high volume of people they are supplying to. I don't think you're going to get. They have a high number of people. So from there, whatever profit they are seeing, they are using to maintain the business, to buy materials, to finance the business. So another level of business under this category is what we call high margin, low volume. These are like boutique business. Somebody can open boutique today, and those boutique, they can buy a shoe of 5,000 at, let's say, in anywhere, and sell it at the rate of 35,000. Boutique do not necessarily need to have numbers of people to patronize them, but whatever sales they make,
the margin will be high.
The margin will be high, and it can even be okay for them for for some days or for the whole week. So, and the last one is high margin, high volume. So these are people like, let me use the example like Computer Village, Alaba Market. Computer Village, you go into Computer, is a market. We are talking about target market. So Computer Village is known for technology. You want to buy anything technology and all. So you go in there, the demand is there. Everybody that wants to buy phone now or laptop, I'm going to Computer Village. If you want to buy anything electronics, I'm going to Alaba Market. The demand is there already. And anything technology or electronics, their margin is very, very high and very good for business. Let's say you want to buy a phone now, you'll be having about 500 plus before you can buy a good iPhone. You get, and anybody that sells phone for you 500, there's a particular profit the person will make that the person will be comfortable. So there's a market for it, there's a volume for it, there's also a margin for it. So this is best way I think I can explain when you talk about the target markets.
The right market. All right, now as we custom on the program, I want to ask you about the importance of all the strategies that we have been talking about. Why is it very important to use this strategy, and what effect will they have on the economy? Because we are all contributing to the growth of the economy in one way or the other. So the effect on the economy and the importance of the strategies or the business.
Having a business strategy has a lot of importance, not only for the business, but for the economy in general. Number one, it makes you make an informed decision. If you have a very good business strategy for your business, for your organization, you'll be able to make some informed decision, especially when you face challenge. Number two, there will be productivity in your business, and once there is productivity will lead to you having profitability. And once there is profitability, definitely people that are shareholder of your business, it leads to shareholder maximization. It means that the shareholder too, they are okay. They are the one financing your business, and the business is being profitable, right? So it means that them too, they will get profitable, and once they get profitable, they will be willing to pull out money to invest in another business. And once they are willing to invest in another business, it means that one way or the other, it's affecting the economy. More people will be willing to do business. More people will be willing to see sponsors or investors that can partner with them or that want to invest in their business. So these are ways that this business strategy affects, has impact on business. Productivity, it leads to sales maximization, leads to shareholders' wealth, leads to economy booming, because when shareholders are having wealth, they'll be willing to invest in another business. You know, imagine they invest in your business is doing well, they pull out money, they're using the money to invest in another business. So the more they invest in another business, the more young people are willing to do business, and the more the economy is growing and booming.
All right, even for the time constraint, I will have allowed you to break down business plan for us, because I know that no person, no business coach or business entrepreneur will come here without mentioning a business plan. I will have allowed you to, but the time won't permit us this morning. Thank you for coming on the show. We want to thank you for analyzing this topic with our strategies for small scale business. Thank you so much, Ahmed.
You're welcome, man.
All right, now we want to close the program, and that is how far we'll be going on the Profit Point Show. For this moment, we'll be only having the first segment. The second segment will come, God willing, next time, and by then we'll be having our two guests intact. We've spoken about strategies for small scale business, and our guest has been Ahmed Ogunbiyi, a business coach. Before we leave, don't forget that if you want to join us on the program for adverts, placement or sponsorship, please call this number 0803-396-0423. For advert placement or sponsorship, please call this number 0803-396-0423. Thank you for joining us on the Profit Point Show for this Thursday. When we come back again next Thursday, it will be a very profitable time. Thank you. See you next time.